somehow. Oh, and that was another thing. So it was hysterical. So I was hanging out with my ex, Manny, right? We only hang out for 2 hours, but those 2 hours were the most impactful hours I've had in years. Like, we talked about everything in 2 hours while I was helping him with all the stuff that he came to me to help him with. So, he said 10 days. He said it takes 10 days for you to get to know if you want to spend the rest of your life with someone. He said you go on vacation with someone for 10 days and you will know if you want to be with them. He's like, you know when they fart, you know when they go to the bathroom, you know if they're cranky in the morning, you know if they get angry quickly, you know if they got a boyfriend, kids, a side piece, a husband, because in 10 days, someone's going to come looking for you. 10 days, people are going to be blowing up your phone. Like, you're going to find everything out in 10 days. I was like, what? I was like, that was funny. But I wanted to share that with you. So if you want to go on vacation with someone, go on vacation with them for 10 to 14 days. And you'll see if they disappear with their phone, they're making those secret phone calls. Like, you'll know to be suspicious. You know something's up. You know they're hiding something. Dude, I was dying. I love my friends, and I realized by spending time with him, I'm like, why am I spending time with all these people that leave me unfulfilled and cause me stress and anger? Like, even some family members, I'm like, I don't need this, and I don't. And that's what happened with recently, is like I just realized I don't need any of the stuff that has been coming or has been in my life, and I just let it go. And when I let it go, then people like this kid come back. And then I had a couple of other people that were friends with me in 2014 that have since fallen off, that are all coming back now. And they're like, I don't know, I've just been drawn to reach out to you, and I feel like I'm supposed to reach out to you, and blah, blah, blah. And we're having some of the best conversations I've had in years, people. Years. And it all has to do with releasing that negative energy that wasn't for me. So if there's anybody in your life that leaves you unfulfilled, unhappy, angry, bitter, sad, wasted, just, there's something, and it's hard to let go. Porque la costumbre es más fuerte que el amor. What you're accustomed to is stronger than what you love. Always. It's always, 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 always that way. And you don't want to let go because you love so deeply, and you love so much, and you're hoping and praying that things will be different. But there comes a point when you realize things are not going to be different. No matter what I do, no matter how much I love you, no matter how much I'm there for you, you're never going to appreciate me. You're never going to get it. And even if I walk away, you'll get it for a minute. You might change for a moment. But at some point, you're going to go right back to who you were. Some people don't. But it's like that movie, He's Not That Into You. Like, everyone talks about the exception. Like, oh, but this one girl had this situation and that happened, so you're all hoping to be the exception. But you're not the exception. You're the majority. And the majority of the time, it doesn't work. And the majority of the time, it's clear as day. Either they make you an option or they make you a priority. And if you're an option, chances are you'll always be an option. You made them a priority, and they always made you an option. Now, there are some people that become the priority for some time. But history has a way of repeating itself. But then there's the exception. So this is what I deal with when I talk to people and couples, and knowing when to say you got to work and you got to try, and knowing when to say it's just time to go and start a new life and find someone who's really going to appreciate you. Someone who sees you and says, wow, I've been looking all over for someone, and here you are right in front of my face. I've been waiting for you my whole life. You are everything I ever wanted in a person, and I'm not going to be stupid enough to let that go. I'm going to fight for you. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to provide for you. I'm going to be there when you need me, and I'm going to reciprocate the love that you give me. And I'm done. Like, you're the one, not the one. but you're the one that I learned to love because of everything I went through. And I learned to appreciate you. So you're the one I choose to appreciate, honor, respect, and love, because I had to go through everything else I went through to appreciate you. And now I can see clearly that everything's rubbed off my face. Anything anybody may have done to manipulate or deceive me, all those things are gone. And I can see you for who you are. And I choose to love you. Because love is a choice. Some people say that I can't control it. You love who you love. The heart can't. No, you chose. You chose to love that person. There was something about that person that you said, I choose to love this person. And then you committed. And in that commitment, they became a priority. The thing is, the other person didn't commit. The other person was like, oh, they're cool, but they're cool, and they're cool. I don't know what to do. I'm going to hang out with all of them. No commitment. Everyone's an option. You might be the priority once a month, twice a month, a few times, you know? So just be wary of those people that are indecisive and can't make decisions. You know, I've known a lot of girls who walked away from guys, and after they figured it out, they came back. More times than not, it didn't work out. It did for a period, but there was still that lack of commitment because that person still had a commitment issue. Because they were the one with the commitment issue, which is why it didn't work in the first place. Then they committed, but there was still a lack of commitment. Then there are those very few situations where it did work out. They ended up being together forever. They realized that they love each other, and they worked at it because they both chose to love each other. They both committed to the relationship, and they both made the effort to move forward. And that's the key. The commitment and the effort and the action. You know, it's not just like, oh, I'm going to say what I need to say because it sounds pretty. It's, I'm going to do what I need to do because I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose us. I don't want to lose everything we've built. I'm doing it again. I gotta shut up. So anyway, that's the path that I've been led on. Obviously, I said this because somebody needed to hear it. I don't know who you are. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated with you. I always tell people, if you knew that after you got over this hump, that you would be together for the next 30 years, even with ups and downs, but you would be together for the next 30 years, would you make it work with this person? And some people are like, yes, and they make it work. And some people are like, I don't want to deal with that for the next 30 years. And that's when they know to walk away. So that's all I got to say. I love you guys. I really do. Bye. Oh my God, I forgot to tell you what happened with the TV fast. So basically, I've had a lot of time to think and find myself and figure out what it is that I want to do. And like I said, I'm not going to go back to watching TV. I'm just going to say focus on like my ideas and my downloads and making all my thoughts and dreams a reality and writing more, because I did write that first book and now I'm ready to write a second, third, and fourth book. I think it's important to detach yourself. Like, this whole coronavirus thing has been going on and I have not any clue because I haven't been watching the news and I haven't been paying attention to anything because I don't have TV and I'm not watching TV. So I'm waiting for people to tell me what's going on. And then right now I just found out that there's a cure. So it's like, instead of having all of that fear, which is what they wanted in the first place, and everybody's vibration level dropping and being led by fear instead of being led by love and joy and like positive things, which is where I was, because I couldn't even resonate on the level of fear because I had no idea what was going on. I was just blissfully blind and happy, right? But smart enough and to know if something went wrong. And plus I have really good friends that love me who will call me and be like, get out of the city if I have to, right? So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I did my fast. I'm gonna continue living that life. While I did the 30-day fast, I started eating 1 to 2 meals a day. I stopped snacking. I just started snacking again now because I bought guacamole and I had chips in the house, like tortilla chips. But I realized that I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to buy the guacamole because it leads to snacking. I do drink a lot of soda recently, but I think it's because I stopped eating, so that compensates for the fact that I'm not eating. So it's still something that my body has to digest. So I have to stop doing that. And then I also think I prepare myself for things that I don't know I'm preparing myself for. So maybe like if there was a ration or whatever because of the coronavirus and they had to quarantine people, I would be able to survive on one meal a day and a little bit of water, and I think my body's just preparing for that. I don't know why, but I might need to have that ability. I'm very spiritual in the sense that I prepare myself for things that I don't even know what's coming. So that's where I'm at right now, is just minimizing my intake. I'm actually increasing my physical workout regime because I don't have one. When I saw my ex and he saw me, he's like, Myra, you're beautiful. I've known you forever. Like, you need to start working out 20 minutes a day. That's it. Just 20 minutes. Get your heart rate going. He taught me some exercises. I told him I was in the car accident. He gave me exercises to do that weren't going to hurt my knees or my back. I was like, you should be a personal trainer. He probably did that because he's like me. He's done like 30,000 things. Like, he's literally he and I have followed the same path. That's why I was in love with this other kid, because this guy was like the image of this guy, but younger and present, if that makes any sense. So both of these guys are the only two men I've met in the entire existence of my life that mirrored me. The first one mirrored me career-wise, spiritual-wise, personality-wise. Like, we both sat down, we were both happy, we were both joking, we laughed the whole time. Like, even he calls me after years and we stay on the phone for hours talking. It's just, it's just so easy. It's never been easier in my life. The other guy that I fell for was very similar energy, only he also encompassed the energy of my mom, my aunt, my uncles, my cousins, his own energy, and then he was a mirror reflection of me. Literally, we had the same size hands. We were the same height. I was dark skinned, he was light skinned. Like, we both bought the same glasses at the same time. We both follow the same path, even though we're exact opposites. But we go through the same lessons in different ways, but it's the same lesson that we're learning. They're just different ways, and then we both had spiritual divine talk, meaning angels and spirits were talking to him, through him to me, and vice versa. They were talking through me to him. So with him, there was, I guess it's the same because it was the same thing with the other one, but I didn't realize that until I saw the first one but the difference is the second one neglected, rejected, made me an option, didn't appreciate me. The first one always made me a priority, always put me first, always took care of me, always provided, always bought me stuff, always made me feel like a queen. And I think the first one came back into my life after I walked away from the second energy to tell me, this is what you deserve. I can't give it to you because I'm married with kids, but this is what you deserve. Remember. And I'm saying that to someone. Remember. Whatever it is you need to remember. There's something about you that's special. Remember that. I always knew that. I was just angry that the second person didn't give me what I knew that I deserved, because it's what I've had my whole life, because it's who I am and what I've put out, therefore it's what I get back. But the second one has his own demons to fight, and there's a lot of them. That nigga's got plethora of demons. Like, what is up with? Like, I don't have time to fight with you or fight your demons, because I'm in my peace state. I'm in my reaping state. Like, everything I sowed, I'm reaping now. And everything you sowed, you're reaping. And that's not a good thing, because you sowed a lot of bad seeds, And now everything that I sowed is like coming back. Like, people are coming back. Opportunities are opening up. Doors are opening, because I've worked hard for everything. And I deserve everything that I deserve everything that I get. If someone's like, why does she have that? I deserved it. I put the work in. I studied, I worked hard, I was good to people who treated me horribly. I was kind, I was polite. I tried my best. The only time I've ever been mean to somebody was when I was treating them the way they treated me. I was like, oh, okay, because the Bible says you treat people the way they want you to treat them, right? Something like that. I don't know if I'm saying it right, because my brain, treat people the way you want to be treated, right? So I was like, well, if he's treating me this way, this must be the way he wants to be treated, right? So then when I dish to him what he did to me, he gets angry at me and he hates me. And I'm like, well, that's how I feel about you right now, dude. So, but you shouldn't do that because it never works. Just know when to walk away. So that's what's been going on with my TV fast. So now I'm on like this whole nother level of like Zen, super peaceful energy. I think I'm going to do another Reiki chakra tuning because that really helped me a lot. Provided a great breakthrough for me. Awilda Alvarez is the girl that helped me. I'll put her link below in case you want to contact her. She's in New York. And now I think I have to take the spiritual path. It's not even that I want to. I'm being pushed. Like, I don't even, not nudged. Like, I'm being pushed into this. But I still want to keep my things on the side because it's what I personally love with my personality. But my destiny and my path are completely different. And I think I had to get rid of that other energy in order for me to be able to do what I need to do on this path without that energetic influence. Does that make sense? I hope that the energy that's coming to me now is a clear, pure energy. No, I know that the energy that's coming to me now is a clear, pure energy that like will recognize me, who I am, what I deserve, and then work towards giving that to me. And someone who I can look at, recognize them, see what they deserve, and I can work towards giving them that reciprocation of energy and love and appreciation and affection, and amazing sex, because like who doesn't want to have amazing sex in a great relationship? Respect and the ability to build a legacy. So that's my catch up on the fast with all of the other messages I had. All right, bye guys.